pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents Films with Friends special Sunday night edition. The film is the 1970 World War II comedy drama heist film Kelly's Heroes, a film I have never seen before, but a film that is a favorite of my special guest. That's right, the friend is my close, personal, dear friend. And when I say close, I mean he actually lives close to me, but just has a hard time getting over sometimes. John Darrell Green, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great.
Did you,
It's good to finally get caught up with this, being able to.
yeah, I've been just to let people know, I've been trying to get uh, well, I'm trying to get anybody who'll do this to do this with me every once in a while. I've been trying to get John on it, and finally the stars aligned. And yes, I Troy and Boomer know that I'm going to be overrunning into their uh, show. That's fine. Uh, I am just glad to be able to spend a little time with you, John, and any Al pals that do pop up. If you are here, please say hi. Nobody has left a message yet, but that's fine. Kelly's Heroes. You have been wanting to watch this film with me for a while, and I've never seen it. I've
Yes,
always meant to seen it, but I just haven't gotten around it to. What's your history with the film? Like, is it something you've liked for a long time, or?
yes. I honestly do not remember the first time I've seen this movie, but it's my wife Cheryl and I love this movie. It's got many memorable quotes in it. It's got great scenes, great acting. It's a very all-star cast.
Oh, I mean, first of all, Clint Eastwood. I mean, it's kind of sad that Boomer is having a show tonight because I know Boomer, if he was able to, would have been here. Although he's still having, he's kind of operating on a wish and a prayer, because he's still suffering from the aftermath of Hurricane Ian. He got basically, he was like ground zero where it got hit. So he's having to rip out carpet and fix stuff at his home and things like that. He is back on line from, I don't know exactly where he is, but he's operational, but not fully operational. He's like the Death Star 2, although his big cannon's not exactly able to destroy a planet yet. That's what we do. Oh, deleted scenes has popped up. Sorry I couldn't stick around to watch the movie with you live, but my schedule wouldn't allow it. I'll drop a like and catch the replay. First timers, you're in for a treat. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've heard that. This is a film I've always meant to watch. One, I love Clint Eastwood. Uh, Always have. I think my first Clint Eastwood film that I really remember is The Outlaw Josie Wales. You've seen that one, I'm sure, right?
Oh yeah.
And so, that, Pale Rider, Any Which Way You Can, Every Which Way But Loose, which actually was first. And I've been with my friends on with Boomer and my friend Daniel on Soundtrack to Birdman. They've had me in with the Dirty Harry films that I had never seen the first like three of them. I've seen part of Sudden Impact and I saw Deadpool, but I had never seen the first three, and just kind of neat catching up. So it's just nice doing this with you. And I'm glad you had some time off. You are a busy individual.
Yeah.
With work.
Yes,
And
work is fun,
let everybody know
but
what you
it
do.
pays well.
I am sure it does. With it, one, as long as you've been there, and the nature of the work, it's okay if I talk about it, right?
Yeah,
Where you
yeah.
work.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
You work at a nuclear power plant.
Yes, I do.
And
I'm a maintenance planner and procedure writer. So basically, in a nutshell, when something is in need of repair, I am one of the, I'd say five, or I think there's five of us, maybe more or less. It changes with people leaving and people coming, but one of like
People leave,
I'll
people come,
gather
but
all
you
the
are you are
information.
you are always there with the passing of time.
Yes, yes. I am one of, actually I think I am the oldest guy in the planning department now, but the basically I gather all the information, all the everything they need to do all the research for doing the repairs, and then I put it
Mhm.
all together in a pack, what we call a work package, and
Right.
then that goes through approval processes. And I don't want to bore you, but basically
I
it
guess.
eventually gets to the mechanics in the field who do the
So
repairs.
yeah, so basically, you get, if something breaks, you make sure it gets fixed.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, there you go. There you go. In a
I
nutshell.
start the process.
Right. Also, for anybody who's listening to this or listens later, I have talked many times about my love of medieval history. And anybody who's a fan of my channel, if you've ever seen my first video, they are highlights of me doing fighting in with padded weapons and helmets and things like that. Well, John was one of those people that I was bashing upside the head. So
Many years
that's how
ago.
long, many, many, many years ago. In fact, you're a year younger than me, and we went to the same high school.
Yes.
So we are definitely a good 40 years of at
Yeah.
least knowing existing, but much
Yeah.
it was really like probably college years when we really got to know each other
Right. You were
during
in
the
college.
medieval stuff.
You were in college. I was still in high school.
You were still in high school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, because and we used to do the medieval fighting. If you like that stuff, look for the very first video on my stream. Uh, the respect I have for this gentleman here, he is the only individual in that video that I have showing get a kill on me. I edit it so that I am like the victor and everything, but I leave you hitting me on there. And
And,
if
and if
anybody's wondering when our flails get tied up and like they get stuck together, he's the guy on the other end. He's the smaller guy on the with the other on the other side. Uh, I remember that. That was a lot of fun. I also remember hyper extending my elbow that day too.
yeah, yeah,
Well, I was not a big flail guy. It's like to stick to my glaive.
yes.
But
And I do appreciate you editing out the part where you squash me.
I would have left that in there, but it wasn't in my hard copy though.
Oh, it
That's the
wasn't. It wasn't.
No, it was
Okay.
selectively deleted because I got that from your YouTube channel.
Yep.
Because he's got some of the old fights and wars and stuff like that, and just great times. And John and his wife Cheryl were really, really helpful when my mom and I moved to our new apartment. They did so much, and my mother liked them better than me. After it was all said and done, she loved them like they were her own children, and
Well,
they
we loved her like our mom. So
she adored you too, and knew. I mean, when you talk about people with their soulmates, that's John and Cheryl right there.
that's right.
But that's enough schmoozing. Let's get to the video and watch this film.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't have a Cosme link or anything like that. Hopefully, this is something you already have, or you're streaming it. You rented it or something. Uh, you're watching it on DVD, correct?
I am. Yeah.
Um,
I'm very non-technologically
yeah, yes.
able.
It took us 20 minutes for him to get an avatar up.
Yes, it did.
Yes, but that's what this was all about. Is just to get him used to doing this, and for us to kind of watch a film together. I've got mine at about the 3-second mark, just as the MGM logo is about it, just before Leo starts to roar. and I'm going to start it. I'm going to count down from 3. When I say play, we'll hit play. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, play. Rawr. Grr, arg. Sorry, that's another one.
Yeah.
Let me get my volume where I need it.
Yeah, mine had a slight pause when I hit it.
Okay, I got Metro Goldwyn Mayer presents
Yes, we are like right on.
a Kazka Loeb production.
I think you're a little ahead.
Yeah, well, maybe it's just
It's all good.
Yeah, I mean, and that's fine. Are you big into World War II? Clint Eastwood.
I guess I've always liked all kinds of, military stuff.
Military. What do they call it?
Yeah.
Militaria. There's a word for it. Oh God, I don't know what the word is. Yeah, I was when I was in Catholic school. Our old library, they used to have. Remember those really big, gigantic picture books?
Yes.
From school. I used to always love looking through like the World War II and all, the atlases, but I love those really big books. In fact, I had a dream the other night that I was trying to find an atlas, but I opened it up and there was nothing I needed in it.
I was like this scene. All the other vehicles are dark inside, and I understand why, but you can see the faces of these guys sitting in their Jeep.
Yeah.
In the middle of a German convoy. Conveniently placed lighting.
Up, American.
I'd love to know the backstory, how they got there.
Was this based on a true story?
I don't think so. This is almost, you could almost title this Hippies in World War II. Great song, though. Love
In
this
order of
song.
appearance. Richard Donald. Wow. Stuart Margolin. I've always liked Stuart Margolin.
Do you know the band who sings this?
No, but I'm sure I'll know it once I hear it.
It is the Mike Curb Congregation.
Okay, then no, I don't.
Yeah, this is the only song I'd ever heard from them, and I looked them up, and they're actually a choir for a church,
Cool.
or were back in the day. They do a lot of choir music, but they also did this song.
Ooh, Lalo Schifrin, original music there. He's a big name. I've seen stuff that he's done. Yeah, when I was reading up, I was reading about this Burning Bridges song. That's what this is, right? Burning Bridges, right?
Yes.
It's got that nice little 70s peace and love kind of thing happening to it.
Oh yeah, with the bombs going off.
Yeah. Well, just like I think I read in the trivia, like just like Catch-22, it's basically a commentary on Vietnam, but using World War II.
Oh, okay.
I just love the weird having the song play over this battle kind of stuff going on.
Yeah, as they're trying to get away.
Yeah.
I guess when I guess it's a director's way of handling this. They basically had to put them in the middle of a German convoy and get them out without actually taking too much of the story up.
Yeah.
And in actuality, it's just like opening scenes for the credits.
Yeah. Oh, he had a prisoner. I didn't know he was a prisoner.
Yeah.
Kojak. There's Stuart Margolin sitting there.
Yeah, Rockford Files, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. It's been a long. I got to revisit some of those old shows. I don't get the Me TV anymore. I miss having that.
No, I got rid of it for us too. Thanks, Comcast. They put it in a more upgraded package that we would have to pay more for.
Yeah, that's a good channel. I like that one.
Yeah. He's not real happy. Great guy for that role, though.
Oh, Telly?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen him play some badass roles. Excuse my language, but because he was very cool, calm, collected, usually as Kojak. But I've seen him play this crazed kind of guy before.
Uh-huh.
I think he's in a movie called Horror Express.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee. It's I think it's a Hammer film, I believe.
Oh, wow. Must have been pretty young at the time.
Yeah, I think he plays a Cossack or something. I didn't double check, make sure I got that right. Yeah, he actually did it after this.
Oh, did he?
72. That guy plays Germans a lot. I've seen him before in other things.
Yeah. Yeah, there's another guy in here that towards the end who's the iconic German.
Yeah.
Well, you'll know who it is. I'm sure I'll let you guess and tell me who this guy is. If not, I'll point him out.
Yeah. Yeah, the actor that played David Hurst was also in Boys from Brazil, playing Strasse. Hello Dolly as Rudolph Reisenleiber. Yeah, he seems to play those characters a lot.
Yeah.
Daniel Heron, hello, still working but listening in. Thank you, sir. Daniel Heron is the Birdman, soundtracks of Birdman.
Oh, awesome.
He's a huge collector of soundtracks.
Soundtracks, okay.
Yeah,
I just got a Eddie and the Cruiser soundtrack on
Dark
record.
Side's coming now. Nothing new. Oh, you mean LP? Oh,
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I collect them now. I listen to them while I'm in my shop.
You would definitely have some nice talking with Daniel Heron. He loves LPs. He buys like the Mondo LPs, the new ones that they print, special with the like instead of the black vinyl, they've got like colors or swirls and picture. Oh, he showed me the Mothra one that he got. It's like all like rainbow colors. It's real pretty. Yeah, Savalas you don't want to mess around with for some reason. He just has that vibe to him. Like he will beat the crap out of you if you cross him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a I don't know what rank he plays in this, but he's good at a higher rank guy. Probably sergeant. I don't know. He comes off as that kind of guy,
They call it, well, he's Big Joe, so I don't know if they give. I know Crap Game is a sergeant.
So when they make
he's a master sergeant.
Okay. So when the German people, a German film is made, and they have a World War II scene, do the American actors speak German with a English accent or American accent of English.
Oh yeah, like if you well,
Because all the Germans, they speak English, but they use German accents, right?
right, yeah.
So I wonder if it's like
Oh yeah.
different nationalities. Do they do the same thing with other languages?
Well, talking about that, I was watching Godzilla versus Monster Zero earlier, and they had that one guy, Nick Adams, who was in some of the Godzilla films. He was like an American actor, and usually seen he would speak English while everybody else is speaking Japanese, and they would just dub.
Yes.
So I guess he would speak English, but then they would just dub the Japanese over him in the Japanese area, or subtitle him. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I will not divulge any further information. Colonel Clink.
Yes. It is against the Geneva Convention.
I wonder how many of them actually knew all the rules of the Geneva Convention.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It seemed like Germany was the worst for following them, anyways, weren't they?
Well,
I mean, I don't know the rules
at
either, right?
least in our movies, they were.
That's true. Good point. Well, yeah.
The winners write the history books.
Yeah, but there's no getting away from those concentration camps and stuff like that.
Well, that's a nice little boat.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's funny.
Are they actually? Are they on water?
No.
Oh, it's
No,
just sitting in the.
Yeah, he found himself a boat.
Because it almost looked like the lighting almost looked like it was sitting in water.
Oh, okay. Well, everything's wet, right? Because of the rain.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So okay, so we know it's post D-Day.
Yes.
That's a nice boat.
Yeah, he's taking it with him.
I would too if I was able to.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. He's able to, but
If I were like alone and perfectly reasonable mobility, I think living on a boat would be so awesome. Something like that.
only in perfect weather.
True, yeah.
I've known people that do live on boats, and it's
Hurricane
when storms
seasons.
happen, it's not great.
For some reason, I always heard that, well, like when there was a bad hurricane or tropical weather coming through, some would take their boats on the water so they weren't tied up.
Yeah.
Because the tied up, they could like get wrecked because they couldn't move, and they would just out there on the water, they would just bounce in the waves.
Yeah, the ropes would. A guy I work with, his boat was tied up during the last storm, and it didn't sink, but it got pretty close to. It was half sunk. He had to rebuild the end or clean the engine out.
Yeah.
The great thing about these is
recon.
it's all practical sets. There's no CGI.
Yeah,
They had to have a barn to rip down and tear up.
1970, man. That's what it was. If you couldn't build it, it wasn't on screen.
That's true. There's probably a guy up above with a shaker to knock dust down whenever they have a bomb go off.
And back then, it was probably good old fashioned. What's the dust that'll give you lung cancer?
Oh, asbestos.
Asbestos looks good on screen. Let's shake some on this. I still remember in school they bought the boys once when I was in Catholic school, Mother Catherine. They had us run around the gymnasium for them to measure the air level of asbestos to see how heavy. And I'm looking back, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't, back then they really didn't. It wasn't as known
Well,
issue.
yeah. As long as it's not disturbed, it's not dangerous. It's just
Yeah,
when
but
it
we were
gets.
just, that's the point. We were disturbing it.
Oh, okay.
It was the stuff on the ceiling. Oh, he's a good old soul. He's a
Ain't that right?
yeehaw. It just knocked the whole building down, man. And he's a private. That's what's funny. He was so young, he was still a private back then.
How many doors are in this thing? They just drive through them.
More than they started with, it seems. Probably driving through the walls. They leave someone behind.
No, this is Kelly. He's still interrogating this German officer because he found out about gold being stored
Oh,
in a bank behind the lines. So he's trying to get as much information as he can about this.
well, not a bad plan,
No.
I was
It all unfolds. I don't want to ruin anything for you.
I was reading the amounts that were kind of in play, talking about. They said if it were split 12 ways, each man currently would have about $200 million. Because what they're talking about would be about $2 to $2.4 billion in gold in today's money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of gold. Nine. There are 9.
Yep. Everyone understands 9, so he doesn't have to speak English through that.
It's like Das Vidania.
Now you said something I don't understand.
Or Niet.
Yet.
That's where I knew that guy from. He was in an episode of Star Trek.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, the German guy.
Uh-huh.
He was in the Mark of Gideon. I knew I recognized.
Oh, okay. That's the
one with the
people behind the.
Yeah, the planet with too many people on it.
Yeah, and they were staring at him through the windows.
Yeah, he was one of the leaders. He might have been the leader. Some nice explosive effects there.
Mm-hmm. Which I hear in reality, I've never been around actual explosions, but they're not that fiery.
Yeah.
This is
purely
Hollywood.
Well, just like we were talking about, we were watching Piranha last night, and a boat runs over another boat. It's just this big fireball that ensues. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Hollywood, baby.
Yeah. I mean, I think you saw that flash there for a half second. Yeah. I think that's what you may see at a night explosion. But, the big flames, I don't.
Yeah, because it's got to be like something to burn, gasoline or.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what they do is they pack it with a flammable liquid. So rather than just having shrapnel flying all over the place, which is what,
right, which is what you would normally have
yeah,
because that's what kills you is the shrapnel.
yeah,
It's like
the
getting
little,
hit with buckshot.
the little flying bits or big flying bits.
True. Also effective. Oh. Who do they kill him?
Yeah,
Oh, poor German guy.
yeah. He was no longer necessary to the plot of the film.
But with a stroke of a pen.
Yes. The writer is the most powerful person here.
Did you ever play D&D?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's like the story of like the one, I forgot who it was. Someone played the campaign and like he just, at the end of the campaign, like the adventurers find a guy sitting at a table with dice in front of him and he just picks a piece of paper, rips it, and everybody just ceases to exist.
Oh. He makes a great panicking guy.
I know. I was like,
Almost
he's
kind of a
he's
Costello.
that's what I was saying, like Costello or Buddy Hackett.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy Patton would slap.
Yeah. And then Clint Eastwood's cool, right?
Oh, his name is Mulligan.
Yeah, that's the guy that was shelling him at
That's
the other scene.
that's Telly Savalas' brother, George Savalas.
Really?
Yeah,
Never would have saw that.
yeah, younger brother of actor Telly Savalas. He was also in Kojak. He's also in Rosemary's Baby.
Hmm.
God, I would love to have Savalas' voice and delivery.
Mm.
You're a good man, Mulligan. Real planes, no CGI.
I know. It's simply amazing what they had to put into this. What year did you say this was?
1970.
1970. I mean, the equipment was only like, what, 30 years old? So,
Yeah, it would be easier to get a hold of stuff. I mean,
yeah. As a matter of fact, it was probably very available. You know what I mean?
right. Well, like today, anybody doing a film like this would just go around to reenactors and.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I remember doing with David and at Jamestown, a military through the ages,
Yeah.
and they had Harry Dean Stanton. They had a Japanese Zero strafing a gunnery station on the beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, yep, nobody's gonna win except them because that's just nothing medieval people could do to top that.
Yeah.
Unless you had a siege weapon.
Yeah, they had. I don't know if they still do it, but they did a some World War II reenactors in Solomon's a few years,
Oh,
and
cool.
one of the guys had a flamethrower, and
Ooh,
that was that was impressive.
dangerous too.
Yeah, yeah,
Those
and
things
it
would kill the user as many times as it would kill the enemy.
yeah. Well, the thing is, it seemed like you had to squirt the liquid first and then ignite it, and then everything lit up big, really
Yeah,
big. Whereas if you were just shooting the flame through, then it wasn't as effective,
right.
or it didn't look as impressive. Maybe it was just as effective.
Yeah, but the liquid is what gets on you and like just burns you up.
Mm. I saw a video of someone that was being attacked. While he was pumping his gas, so he just pulled the hose out and started spraying the guy down with gasoline.
Ugh.
The guy left real quick.
Yeah.
That was a pretty hazardous situation at that point. Man got his boat.
Yep. As all those shelling and stuff, it's a shock that the boat survived.
Well, it was the first thing out, right? You got your priorities.
Yeah.
Yep, that's good news right here. They all look so thrilled.
No action. That's all he's worried about, man.
I know. Meanwhile, Captain's going to Paris with his boat. The penalty for looting his death, he's carrying a boat away.
Yeah. It's a nice little war prize he's got there. I've always wish I had a Jeep. That was kind of neat. Closest I ever
Yeah.
got to a Jeep was riding around in Jim's old what's that one? Suzuki
Oh, the
Samurai?
Suzuki. Yeah.
Yeah. I told you I found some pictures that he's in. I was like, oh man, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, I have to catch up with you to see those.
Yeah. One of those great weird Don Rickles.
Yeah. Another great actor. Well, I don't know. I guess because he always plays the same guy, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. Kind of like the insulting kind, Well, that was his shtick.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm sure he made a fortune off of it.
Oh, I'm sure he did. Plus, he was Mr. Potato Head.
Now, is he still around or
Mm-mm.
no?
Yeah, he passed away. I'm surprised Clint's still around. He's 92.
Yeah. They're going to make use of that 3 days.
Yeah. Nice little collection of booze back there.
Well, you're the supply guy.
Yep.
What's in it for me?
I guess those supply guys, they were good people to be on the right side of.
Or to hand a gold bar to.
There you go. But yeah, talking about Jim, like one of the weird, uh, it's weird to say positive thing about going through what I did with my whole spinal stuff. I got to see Jim again before the end, before he
Hmm.
passed.
Yeah.
I'd have never seen him if that hadn't happened.
Yeah. He always did the right thing.
Yeah, he's a good man.
I've
Good man.
always tried to think of what would Jim do and try to, do that because,
WWMD. What would McCourt do?
yeah, he'd go see my mom in the hospital when she was in DC. And
Mhm.
I even heard that during 9/11, one of uh, one of their friends was supposed to be at the Pentagon that day. So Jim, being a police officer, went to the Pentagon to go try to find him.
Mm.
So he's truly a
Yeah,
hero.
that is true, and he was a good man.
Hmm.
Yeah, for those who may be listening, yeah, it was a friend of ours named Jim McCord. He was a DC police officer, and came to visit me when I was at NRH about just a couple months before he passed away. I think he had leukemia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oops.
Got
Well,
champagne there too.
you pick your timing for when you report somebody dead.
Yeah. Of course, Clinton, Donald Sutherland would also be in Space Cowboys.
Were they both in it
Yeah,
with James Garner?
with James Garner and Tommy Lee Jones. I have to do a rewatch of that one of these years. Morty's starting to noodle through on rewatching next year. I've got all this year's set
Mm-hmm.
as far as the Saturday nights.
A professional outfit for sure.
Mhm.
The very proud looking commander.
Kind of a Egyptian Greek kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
Is that beard regulation?
Well, they're in reserve.
Yeah.
Got this whole war thing figured out.
Yeah, I guess he's got a system, you know.
Yep.
Look like you're busted up, nobody will bug you.
I guess that doesn't work for the infantry,
No,
where it's a little more difficult.
he's tricking him out too.
Do you notice who the mechanic is?
Okay.
Give him a minute. You'll pick it up real quick.
makes pretty pictures. It's a big, gigantic paintball gun.
Yes, it is. They're ahead of their time.
I still remember Jim bought the bazooka to Frat.
Oh yeah,
The
it was like a potato gun. Yeah,
and they let him do it.
yeah. He is a sergeant.
Yeah, he's I think he said it was.
Yeah, master sergeant.
Master. Was it master sergeant?
I think that's what you said.
I'll double check it. Yeah, master sergeant. Yeah.
I'm terrible with ranks.
Did you ever serve?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
I actually, I'm the reason Jim and Kevin went into the Army, because they came out. They dropped by the house one day, and I was on my way to see the recruiter. And they said, "Well, we'll go with you." So we all three went, and they joined, and I didn't.
You just decided not to, and they just kind of got talked into it, or
they wanted to. I really didn't.
Did they serve around the same time as Dave? Right? I mean, Danny.
Danny was like a little bit after them.
Oh, okay.
He. I mean, by months. You know, it wasn't like a long time after.
Yeah, something about being in the military with our friends. It ended up with them as a police officer or a deputy or something.
Mm-hmm.
I got pulled over once by Danny just to say hi.
Did you?
Yeah. You remember my ex-girlfriend Lori, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she got pulled over because her car was smoking because she put in 2 quarts of oil instead of 1.
Oh.
And it was Danny that pulled her over, and she's like, you know that Danny, I'm not gonna say the last name,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, yeah. He's like, he gave me a ticket, and she was upset.
Just drain some oil.
Yeah, well, she had a leak, and she just overcompensated for it.
Right.
And she was putting up a big old plume of oil smoke. I like that. He definitely is an oddball.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've said this a couple times already, but it's a great character.
Yeah.
And very quotable lines. Don't just bring it back.
Hey, he's talking to Hogan. Oh, movies?
Yeah.
You're in France, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So, I wonder if they can get their hands on some good French wine. It'd be nice. So many people pay thousands of dollars to be where they are now.
Yeah,
A little Tuscan village.
he got him.
So these are Kelly's heroes.
Yep. It's all about the gold.
Yeah.
Don't say the name.
Got a point? So Telly's going to be the one guy they need to get convinced. Everybody else is ready to go.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he's a Stalag 13. I like that insignia.
The crosshairs.
Yeah. I think I read somewhere what that meant.
Probably what I don't know
It's
if
an
I'm even
actual.
using the right term, but the unit they're with, or
Yeah, I mean it's an actual. It is an actual unit. I just forgot what it was.
yep. If we had a military person here, we could get corrected,
Yeah.
and that's fine because I don't want to put out wrong information.
Oh yeah, the Hogan thing was an was probably an inside joke. They said a reference to.
Oh, really? For Hogan's Heroes?
Yeah.
Another great show.
Yeah, that guy did not did not end well for him.
Who's that?
Bob Crane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not on the show, but in actual real life.
Yeah, real life. You had a bad and delicious say that.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like Phil Hartman.
Oh man.
And George Reeves, is that the Superman guy?
Yeah, George Reeves.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blue crosshair shoulder patch indicates Kelly and his men are from the 35th Infantry Division, National Guard Division, comprised of guardsmen from Missouri, Nebraska, and Kansas.
Wow.
Yeah, IMDb, man.
Very specific. He sold them.
Yep. It's a lot of money. It wouldn't be too hard to get sold on.
Yeah. Look out those lights.
I heard the name Mulligan was an inside joke too, because you could never hitting it, so you had to do it over again.
Get a do-over, yeah.
Get a Mulligan. He does have a load of misfits in this plan of his.
Oh yeah.
Mulligan and Oddball.
Yep. And Crap Game.
Crap Game. Yep. On their way. Your granddaughters got their Halloween outfits chosen yet?
They do. Leanna's going to be Ash from some manga thing, I think. What's Leanna? I mean, what's Aowen? I'm asking my wife.
Something to do with Pikachu.
Yeah, something to do with Pikachu.
Oh.
Last year they were, well, you knew, they were a Hobbit and Aowen. Aowen
Yeah.
was Aowen.
Aowen was Aowen.
Yep, my granddaughter's name is Aowen.
That's parenting done right when your kid names their kid after a Lord of the Rings character.
It was more my daughter-in-law.
Well, that means he was smart enough to marry a girl like that.
Yeah. Oh, he still likes Lord of the Rings. He's a Star Wars guy.
Yeah.
And she's the Lord of the Rings Harry Potter person.
That's a happy family, man.
Right.
Got it all in there.
Yep, they intermingle, they watch it all.
Yeah, I've been watching Andor. That's been a real good show.
Yep, Mulligan. Though I guess they're going through front lines, so they kind of need that, huh?
Need the cover. A lot of pyrotechnics being used on this movie.
Yeah.
Was this the same year as Patton, 1970?
I don't know.
Was that 72? I forget.
I think I've seen Patton.
Patton's a good flick. Great for George C. Scott's performance, but still a lot of.
No, actually, I do. I have seen Patton, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I guess I should probably pull it out again.
I used to catch it every once in a while. Be a long rewatch. It's a good length of a film.
Yeah. It'd have been fun to have been an extra on something like this.
Oh, yeah. Ooh!
I think I'm slightly behind you because I know what you said ooh to. The car exploding.
The car blowing up, yeah. Yeah,
I would imagine that was not a full car when they did that. Probably something rigged to look like a full car so that it would
knocking down the pole there.
Yeah, the pole. Yeah, they're not being gentle with this antique equipment here.
Yeah. Although, Hollywood, they could have had certain ones and they just
Well, it wasn't antiques then
re-armor it. Yeah. Hey, it's Archie Bunker.
Yeah. He makes a great general.
Yeah.
They really nailed it with this cast, picking the right people for the right
right
roles.
Yeah, Donald Sutherland just he just got, he has that out there look to him.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Don Rickles, he's kind of like slimy looking anyway.
Yeah.
I was like it. He's got a relationship with the picture.
Uh-oh.
Yep, here we go. He's not gonna like that.
Somebody else got the aerial photos.
Uh,
Back in the day when paper was a thing,
yep.
you just did not have a digital copy to look at.
Here's something I'm just getting a couple wheat thins out to gnaw on. Gavin McLeod.
That's him.
Stubing.
Yep, he's the mechanic. Moriarty. He plays well off of Donald Sutherland.
Mm.
Uh-oh. Here's the quotable line.
Don't hit me with them negative waves so early in the morning.
The Mother Beautiful Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
I have pecans, so if you hear anything.
I like pecans. Are they sugared or just plain?
Just plain. Unless they're pecans. They could be pecans.
Or pecans or pecans. Who knows? Now, I saw a couple years ago gave me some, like the sugar coated ones. Man, those were good.
Yeah. Yeah, we try to minimize sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't completely avoid it, but try to minimize. It's more of a health thing than anything else.
Yeah.
Or a doctor thing, more than a doctor thing than anything else.
Yeah, I was at the doctor Wednesday. Not a fun day.
Oh yeah.
I get picked up. Well, first I had a late appointment, 11:45. I get picked up late, and I get there about almost 12. They'd already gone to lunch, so I had to wait until they got back at 12:45, which was my pickup time. So I had to rearrange my pickup time for another to 1:30. So I was in my chair basically about an hour longer than I really was hoping to be.
Oh yeah.
But BP was good. All my numbers from my last blood test were good.
That's good. That's all you can ask for.
Yep. But yeah, it was a that was a long day. That's some fast bridge building.
Yeah. And here it is.
Oops. Now I'm not big on tanks.
No.
Tigers are bigger and better than Shermans, right?
Yes. And the only my knowledge comes from this movie. So
Oh well, there you go. Well, I knew the Germans had great iron divisions.
yeah. And I'm not sure. It may not have been this movie, but I remember something talking about they were actually using Russian tanks, not German.
Mm.
So could be wrong here, but
I think I read something about that. Let me see if I see anything about tanks.
I know a few people who would know this right off the top of their heads.
Oh, I'm sure. Movie was mainly filmed in Yugoslavia because the Yugoslavian army still had a large quantity of Sherman tanks in 1970. Okay, the 3 Tiger 1 tanks used were actually ex-Soviet Army T-34 tanks.
There you go.
Converted in great detail by specialists of the Yugoslavian army.
That'd be a terrible feeling to be have an airplane coming after you.
I think it'd be a bad feeling to have anything shooting at you.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Oops.
You know what is funny though? It's beautiful scenery when things aren't blowing up.
Mm-hmm. And that's somebody's job, is to find the locations.
Yep.
For each scene.
A lot of things need to go right before they.
Yeah. They've not gotten there yet.
And they're getting stuff blown up ain't helping them either.
Yeah. What happened?
He was doing his business, things blowing up behind him.
Mhm. What happened?
I guess it would help you evacuate a little bit better. But,
Yeah.
He's not used to heavy equipment.
Nope.
Heaviest thing he moves is bottles of booze. I need to get me some booze in here someday. Maybe have you make a liquor store stop for me one of these weeks. I was talking to somebody yesterday. I was like, man, I wish Instacart was on a liquor store. Go Jack Daniels. Let's see what the wines they've got. I've been wanting some woodpecker cider.
Here they come. So remember the music in the beginning?
Yeah.
Now we're going to do it again.
Why not?
That's what the speakers are for on the outside of the tank.
Yep. Of course, in a movie today, they'd be playing, like Led Zeppelin's "Immigrant Song" or something.
Yeah, that's true.
Very underestimated part of a tank are the small gun on the sides.
Yeah.
But always worries about the big guns.
Yeah. Well, I imagine the coordination they had to do with shooting, because they're showing it down the barrel of the gun. So they fire and then something blows up that's in line with it.
I'm waiting for a big splatter of paint.
Oh, that will come into play later.
Oh, okay. I don't know, for some reason somebody had a flash of the Mr. Bean when he's painting his room with the explosive.
Oh yeah.
You see the guy who walked in at the last moment with the image on the wall. Oh Lord. He may be an oddball, but he's efficient.
Yeah.
Ooh. I thought that would be a bigger explosion for some reason. It's on the tank there. I mean, I thought there might be some. I don't know about them being clustered up like that. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Well, they caught him by surprise, right?
Yeah.
And all they have is small guns, small fire. Been working on the railroad.
And as they're going down the railroad.
I guess this would have had to have been a record playing back then. World War II. I don't think
I
he had any other options, right?
I would think. I don't know. I never thought about that. Unless it's on radio or something. Getting a
Yeah, but I don't
broadcast.
think in Europe you'd have country music.
Well, Armed Forces Radio.
True. No.
Like it, you have it on you. That's a nice bridge to be built every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oops. The guy with the fez.
Yeah.
You see what's sending out the negative waves, did?
It's all his fault.
Len Lesser.
Now, what was he on?
Seinfeld.
That's right.
Uncle
His
Leo.
uncle. Yeah.
He was also in
What's that?
Outlaw J.Z. Wales. Couldn't think of it. Started thinking of the thing.
Hmm.
He was outlaw. He played one of the bounty hunters
Okay.
or mountain men. Got us to Josie Wales.
The amount of people in on this is getting bigger.
Yeah. Pick up
Of
60
course.
feet of bridge anywhere.
Just like that.
Yep, just like that. He is so miserable. Oh! Minefield?
Yep.
Oops. Hey, a little bit more money for everybody else.
You know, it seems like a bad move. I guess you don't know if it's a mine, but when the explosion happens, for everyone to throw themselves on the ground.
That's true. Yeah. Well, I think your body pretty much just makes that decision for you.
Yeah, you're probably right. Because you don't know where the explosion came from, too.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
That would be so disconcerting.
Mm-hmm. What kind is it?
Kind of blows up. I wonder if they use patterns for them, because they would have to go back and be able to.
You better use metal detectors.
Yeah.
Though there's probably a map, you would think.
I just realized at the high school I used to work at, the same colors as the Nazi flag. Just a coincidence,
Yep.
because another one had the colors of the Green Bay Packers and a big G on their helmet. They
Yes.
look like the Packers. That high school is Great Mills, for those who don't know. The ones with the G on the side of their helmet. That was the only high school I didn't work at. I worked at Chopticon and Leonardtown.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I never worked at Great Mills. Been there, I mean, inside for like training stuff, but
Mm-hmm. A few years ago, we went to Leonardtown to see the Addams Family play,
oh, cool.
and it was they did a good job. Of course, like I said, it was a few years ago. It's
Yeah.
pre-COVID, probably quite a bit pre-COVID.
I always loved going to high school like musicals or plays and stuff, because every now and then you just get that like, wow, that was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I went to I think it was Hello Dolly at Leonardtown,
Mm-hmm.
and that was really good. And at Chopticon they did Pippin, which was really good.
Yeah, Calvert did Little Shop of Horrors when my oldest, not oldest, when my youngest son was, he was like a stagehand.
Oh, cool.
So he was helping. He was not a theater guy. He was the guy that
Built set.
built sets
Right. Yeah.
and worked in the I don't know which control room or whatever
Hmm.
during the production. I guess it's controlling the lighting and all that stuff.
Yeah. I found my old script for Our Sick and Old Lace when we did that play at school for our senior play.
Mhm.
I found my old script.
Things are getting a little tense.
Mhm.
The music has ramped up.
I you know, that's a good indicator. A lot of people don't realize how important music does play in a film. It definitely ups tension and foreboding and
Yep, there's all forms of art that are put into these things.
yeah. That's one thing Daniel Herron's channel, you know, talks about with the soundtracks and how they affect certain scenes. You know, the mood of it. Uh, Next month I'm going to be doing Legend, and I
Oh,
want
that's
to do both versions, like different nights.
mhm.
Do the Tangerine Dream soundtrack on Saturday, but like the day before that Friday, see if I can get somebody and watch the Goldsmith soundtrack,
Oh, I
which
didn't know that was.
changes the film entirely. Yeah, it was the European version used a Jerry Goldsmith soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
On the DVD, and it just makes it just turns it from you know, that light twinkly twinkly
Hmm.
fairy kind of thing into a real dark
Hmm.
uh, story.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I guess I just have the Tangerine Dream version.
Yeah, that was, yeah, the American version is that one, and I mean it's my preferred one because that's just the one I'm used to.
That's the nostalgic one.
Yeah. Plus it's fun music. I like Tangerine Dream.
Hmm.
Kyle Cullen, how you doing, sir? That's a Cary Grant film. Not this one. Let's talk about Arsenic and Old Lace. Yeah, I did the that was our senior class play. I was Teddy.
Yeah, I have to wonder if those loose piled rocks would stand up against a larger machine gun. You think the bullets would slowly whittle it down? Basically,
Eventually it would.
throw the rocks into into the air. You know.
Yeah, but it's better than nothing.
Well,
Yeah.
true, and you have the element of surprise at this point. Better than the dirt clumps these guys have. I guess that was more of a camouflage than anything else.
Ooh. You know what's best at fighting Germans though? Get a witch and have her reanimate a bunch of
Oh,
local armor. Take care of Germans right away.
yep.
Rest in peace, Angela Lansbury.
Yeah, I have that book for that.
Oh, Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. Oh,
Yeah.
I have to get that. I've been trying to. There are some cool books out there I would love to get a hold of that just so much money,
Yeah.
like old books, novelizations of films from the
Yeah.
70s and stuff.
Well, I would like to find the original King Kong.
Ooh.
the book, but I saw one once in an antique store, and I think they wanted like $50 for it. And at the
Oh,
time,
you're kicking yourself now, though, right?
yeah, exactly.
Probably back then, though, it was a lot of 50 felt like a lot of money.
Well, it did, and it still does.
Ooh. Oh,
You had to sit
okay.
up.
Everybody's cut of the money just got bigger.
Again, to be an extra.
Yeah.
Those you got to wonder if these were Yugoslavian. Is that what
Yeah, Yugoslavia.
maybe military from the
I wouldn't be surprised if they used some of them as extras.
She figured that's what they did in Braveheart, right?
Oh yeah, they had some
Irish Scottish
I
military.
think they were Scottish. Yeah, they were Scottish Marines and stuff like that. Kind of went through a process of getting them kilted up and dirty and everything else, and standing out there waiting to attack the English. A somber moment, remembering fallen comrades.
Yep. We're not going back.
Yeah, I mean, it's a difficult choice.
Yep, back into the minefield.
Yeah. That single harmonica playing.
Mm-hmm. Again, like you were saying, the music.
Yeah. Really evokes the emotion they're all feeling.
Mm-hmm. Let's just start playing the Walton's theme music now.
Lucky strike. Tell by the packaging.
My dad gave me a old pack of Camel cigarettes that are from like the 80s, perhaps, because he knows I deal with antiques. And it's like, well, I don't think I can really sell that, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cigarettes, right?
It'd be good for like a tobacco collector or something, you know.
Right. But I think you would get into legal problems trying to sell it.
Yeah, I wonder.
So it's in the house somewhere in a box or something. And here comes the band. With a very proud oddball.
Building bridges.
I can get 60 feet of bridge anywhere.
Did you ever see the movie Tank with James Garner?
I think I did, but it was a long time ago, and I do
Yeah.
not remember hardly anything about it.
He played a master sergeant, and he owned a Sherman tank, and then one of the local, the sheriff kind of was corrupt and
Mm-hmm.
put his son in jail, and he decided to get his son out of jail with a tank.
They're beautiful people. Can't argue with that. Because sensitive feelings.
So Cher's getting smaller and smaller now.
Mhm.
There's the bridge.
Yep.
Part of it.
Yep. Oh, this is the patriotic portion of the movie. It's very good. See?
Is that a robe or a jacket or a coat he's got on?
Oh, it's a robe.
It's got stars on it. That's what I was
Just a
thinking.
general robe.
Trying to French it up. It's like, is it Claremont? It's like when you hear like someone, like a newscaster, and they're Latino, and they're Gonzalez. They go, yes, and that's all. I am Richard Gonzalez, and they always put that little flair on it.
Mhm. Love this scene. Got to wonder if their senior officer with the packages understand who they are. Don't touch the radio.
Uh, Go team, go, go.
Completely misunderstanding what's going on.
Yeah, you think they're launching an attack and they're just like trying to rob the place.
He's on. He's off. That is a badly damaged bridge.
Yep.
And then instantly the shares got smaller again, or bigger again.
Yep. Down to one tank though, man.
I wonder if that means Fez Man is gone.
Oh yeah, I don't see the Fez.
I guess that lends the question, how many people were in a tank crew? So you figure you got Stubing and Oddball. Got to be a third guy in there, you would think.
Yeah, I would think. I'm thinking 3 for some reason. He fired up now.
Chicken.
And now for a musical interlude.
Yes. It's like,
It sounds like something you'd hear in a Coke commercial from the 70s.
yes.
I love it.
It's progressing the film. Just do a montage of traveling.
Yeah.
This Clermont. Your medals.
I think I am like about a second or 2 ahead.
Yeah. Do you keep getting messages on your phone or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Professor Geek and the Fan Man are chatting tonight, and I'm
Okay.
on the our Geek Stooges chat.
Okay. Yeah, in my cubicle at work, there is a guy who is catty cornered to me, and whenever his phone makes a noise, it sounds like it's in my cubicle.
Oh, sure.
So I'm constantly checking.
Yeah, I'll be doing like a it'll be quiet all day, and then I'll start like recording a video for like a review or something.
Mm.
Ding, ding, ding. Huh.
Negative waves.
Sounds like me and everybody else on the internet talking about different TV shows and things. Man, can you say anything positive, man? Come on. Stop them negative waves.
So now you have a whole new movie to pull quotes from.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was reading during the filming, Donald Sutherland got spinal meningitis and almost died.
really?
Yeah, they actually had called his wife saying, "You might want to get here." And don't be surprised if he's dead before you get here.
Wow. How do you get that?
I don't know. I think it's a bacteria. It's a
Okay.
bacteria or a virus. I don't know. One of the two. I watched that. I call it the monkey movie. It's I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's about a young guy who went swimming and somehow got some kind of meningitis, and it
Oh, so yeah, it could have been
made
something in
him
the water.
it made him quadriplegic, and then his family got him a service monkey to kind of help him out and cheer him up.
Yeah.
It's a cute movie. It wasn't that great. It was more like a movie of the week kind of a film than a big cinematic thing.
This is the German guy I was speaking of.
Yeah, he looks Aryan, all right.
Yep. I don't know if he's been on anything else, but I just remembering him from this, it's like he is the ultimate German
Yeah.
guy.
Well, it's like back a ways, like put Rutger Hauer. He would make a perfect German guy.
Mm-hmm.
He just had that look.
Well, isn't Hauer a German name?
He was, I want to say he was Dutch, like Netherlands Dutch.
Okay. There they are.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple of those cans.
Oh, the gas cans?
Yeah. Jerry cans, I think they call them.
Why do they call them that?
really know. I didn't investigate.
Uh,
I just wanted
you
to
know,
know how
watching
much they were worth so I could
yeah,
sell.
was watching a World War II film. You hear Jerry can. I'm like, oh, it's a German can. What?
Yeah, that's true.
Where is
Just to
he
have,
from? And this, I'm trying to think of his. He's got this like weird way of
yeah.
speaking.
Well, no, he would have been different. He's got different. He's a different unit.
Yeah.
I don't know, California.
I don't know. He just has a weird, you know.
Got man has confidence though.
Yeah. So when it comes to them tigers, be very, very quiet.
So chances are good these were existing structures and not built for the
True.
show. If they were on location.
Very tense.
Yeah. The music has ramped up.
Yeah. Well, actually, I kind of like that low. You've got that low thing, like the calm before the storm.
Uh-huh. And they finally run into a single citizen.
Yeah. Who is French and probably doesn't care that the Americans are here. Probably very happy about it.
Yes. You think you would need a stand for that? Or is just no, that's
Well,
another good.
Optimal, yeah, it would be. I
Or-
mean, unless you just prop it up against like a pile of rocks or something, in a
Yeah.
pinch.
Yeah, I guess they're pretty
Or if you're
pretty robust.
stand there and hold it.
Yeah, that's a bit Schwarzenegger. Did you ever play paintball?
No, not proper anyway. Play with like little yellow rubber pellet things in college.
Yeah, okay.
These little spring-loaded guns, but
I think that was pre-paintball, wasn't it?
Well, it was easier to afford. and this, I don't know when paintball really started. But I mean, it started with Simon. He had one that shot like 4 bullets, and then someone got the next up,
Yeah.
which everybody seemed to get, and then there was a rifle involved somehow that somebody got, but I just had the revolver, like not a revolver, but it's just the pistol looking one. I've still got it somewhere.
Huh.
I've still got a lot. Still got to unpack stuff, but
Yeah, Jim and I did the paintball thing for a little while.
yeah, that would be fun.
His boys are into it right now. I just remember
Jim had kids.
Yeah, he's got 2 sons.
I did not know that.
They're both on Facebook.
Oh, well, that's cool.
I'll have to. Well, I mean, if you look at my friends, they're obviously there.
A couple
their names. Yeah. Now I remember we were actually security at the power plant was having it was not associated with work, but it was just some of the security guards were doing a paintball tournament, and I was running point down this path in the woods, and there was a tree in the middle of the path, and I, so I had to go around it. And as I was getting ready to go around it, a guy stepped out from behind the tree, pointed his gun, and shot and hit me right between the eyes on the goggles.
Ooh,
and it hurt. I went down, and it wasn't acting. But everyone behind me lit that guy up because they weren't far behind me.
Well, I don't think I would have done well. I think it would have been fun, but I would have just been pelted because I'm a large target.
Yeah.
And a slow moving large target as it is.
Yeah. Well, you would pick up bad habits that do not apply in a, God forbid you ever get in a real gunfight, because you learn that you can hide behind twigs. Because they'll hit a twig and explode before they get to you. So you could actually hide behind twigs and be safe. It's valid cover in paintball world.
Everybody's like someone has a big old palm frond holding in front of them for his shield. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it was a capture the flag scenario, and I got the flag and I was running. There was this like crest on a hill, and there were people on either side of the thing, which I didn't know. And as I was running through, they just all started shooting at me, but my clothes were so loose, because I had a camouflage jacket on.
Yeah.
None of the paintballs broke.
Oh, nice.
So I just kind of did a look at myself and spun around. None of them broke, so it was not a legitimate hit.
Yeah. Kind of like rhino hiding.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just wear loose clothes.
Yeah. Everybody don't know rhino hiding is when someone would hit you, but you wouldn't go down. You claim you didn't feel it.
Yeah, in the medieval recreation. Well, not recreation.
The medieval stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Nowadays, that back then, the guns were single. You had it held multiple rounds, but you had to punch the back of it after every shot. They called them, I think they called them splat masters or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And they were not.
Basically, it was like you had to recock it kind of thing.
Yeah, they weren't real powerful. Powerful enough to make you feel like your nose got broke.
Yeah.
But nowadays, equipment is just by far superior. I don't think loose clothes would help you. I mean, they would help you maybe avoid some of the pain, but not having the ball fail to break. That seems very painful, being in there with those bells.
Yeah. Like Edgar Allan Poe's The Tabulation of the Bells, 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 Bells. I don't know if you know that poem of Poe's.
Nah, I do have the complete works of Edgar Allan Poe. I've not read it though.
He's got a poem called The Bells, and different bells. There's like wedding bells, and there's like different things, but it's like the bells, 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 bells. But it's like there's that part of it. But I like it. It's a Very cool little piece.
Yeah, yeah. The book I bought it at a antique store, I think. And the reason I bought it because it had my sister's name in it, and it was in Fredericksburg, Virginia. So it was just like weird. So I bought it, and I asked her about it. I don't think I might have showed it to her, but it wasn't hers. It was, had her name, but it wasn't hers.
Yeah.
And
So
it would have been a long time ago, like pre-marriage, right?
all right. Oh, the cross alert. That's is that a symbol of French resistance or something?
I don't know.
It's taking our cross. I might be thinking of a different one.
Yep, he's not hearing anything.
How was those when they were like showing the boot area? I was like, man, Germans got nice boots. They always have those like nice high black leather boots.
They had style.
Yep.
That's just a loose tile away from coming off that roof.
Yeah. Just has Ben Hur. This tile could be a lot of trouble. I
That's
wonder
weird.
how many people got that would get that joke.
That did not look like a real grenade.
That's a tight fit.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the fact they're trying to be stealthy with a Sherman tank.
Well, they got the bells ringing.
Yeah.
And that's how you sight a gun.
His arms must be getting tired.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can't be light. They're probably balanced, though.
There we go.
It started.
Oh, get in the tank.
Wake up the neighbors.
Ooh. Nothing like having a good sniper in a bell tower.
Uh-huh. Not a bad place. Not a good place to come out in.
Yeah.
The Germans are closely related to stormtroopers from Star Wars.
Yeah.
And also red shirts.
Yep. Stormtroopers versus red shirts. Stormtrooper shoots, misses, but the red shirt still dies.
Mm-hmm.
So, like at a convention once, they had a daddy stormtrooper and a kid stormtrooper, and the dad was holding the target from like a firing range,
Mm-hmm.
and they were all in the center, and he was like chastising his son because he got all the bullseyes. That was cute.
It's the faux tiger.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds you of Planet of the Apes music.
A little bit. Yeah, I could see that.
Poor crap game.
He is not built for this.
One's clean, one's not. Zing.
He does kind of, doesn't he? He's like, yeah. Ooh.
I don't know what shooting at a tiger is going to do.
Unless it's to like get him on the move and get him out of the way or something.
True, yeah. Try to get him to expose the back end.
Squish. Ooh. Right up his butt.
And there it is.
It was paint. Ah! Oops. Oops, he's stuck. Okay, now I got it.
That was a boom.
Yeah. You would think they would keep the paints separate and not put it
You
in
would
with the
think.
real stuff.
I don't
Oops,
think
that
he
was
runs
great.
Don't think he runs a tight ship though. So I guess this is like the Death Star. They had to shoot up the exhaust port to make the kill shot. You figure the engine's inside.
Yeah. Well, so some tanks had that weakness. You had.
But you got to have a weakness, right? Just to make other things work.
They had to get the gas right because what was the diesel? I think would not explode if shot.
Yes. Yeah, diesel is less combustible.
Yeah. So they try to get tanks all diesel.
Mm. Here's more of those down the barrel shots.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just start blowing things up.
Yeah. Oh, geez. I only ride them. He is crazy.
Yeah. Poor crap game. That's all you get.
Yeah.
I love this line. It's a deal.
Deal. Because Republican.
Oh, bridge is getting together.
Uh-oh, General has arrived.
I feel bad about being from Jersey City. So anyone behind the general doesn't get their cut. They do give a nod to Clint Eastwood's spaghetti westerns in a few minutes. Right now.
Definitely, yeah. No doubt about that. Of the good, the bad, and the tank is the ugly.
Mm-hmm. That's a Luger, right?
I don't know, but I just think it's funny how he turned it sideways.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's going on as long with the whole spaghetti western vibe,
Mm-hmm.
but it works perfectly.
Yeah. You got to wonder whose idea that was. I mean, I'm sure the guy who came up with the music.
Da-da.
Maybe he's a Republican.
Well, he's the poster boy for Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I can find out who he is.
Probably his name is probably Max. The question is, did the Tigers run off of gas? Hmm?
His name is Karl Otto Alberti, a German tank commander. What else has he done?
No, baby. Watch his eyes. The gears are turning.
He's a Republican. Ooh.
I don't think you would actually be able to pick those up.
No, it'd be too heavy. It was. They were talking about how much the gold would weigh. So gold bar or 400 troy ounces would measure roughly 2 by 3 by 9, weigh about 28 pounds. 14,000 bars would weigh 196 tons, requiring a minimum of 78 2.5-ton trucks to transport.
Yeah, the other question is, where'd all these people come from?
And the bars being handed around in the film could be about 3 by 4 by 12, which would weigh about 75 pounds.
And how many were in a box? About 8 or 6? Look, he's got picking the boxes up like they're made of styrofoam.
Well, they probably are.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. Also would. Some serious 60s hairdos going around in here.
Yeah, you could tell. Sounds like a plan.
Poor Babra can't get his name right.
That guy looks familiar too.
Is that the red scarf?
Yeah, got the mustache.
wearing Oddball's jacket.
Negative vibes. Negative waves, man.
So what do you do with a German tank other than get shot at?
I can't say you're gonna get shot at.
And then you're wearing uniforms.
I know it's not very well thought through. I don't think.
Got to beat the general. Fisher's a prodigy.
Get him with Rain Man. Gerald de Gaulle. Use the townspeople as a diversion.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna get all the glory too. Now, if that were realistic, that would be one heavy truck right now.
Mm-hmm. So how do they explain the fact that they pushed that far ahead and there's still nobody there? The forces that got them that far are still not there.
I know.
Gotta look.
He cleared them out.
Yep. He lost out. That's their captain too, right?
Yeah, he's the one with the boat, right?
Yeah.
That's such a pretty sunset.
I know.
Kelly Clint Eastwood, Big Joe Telly Savalas. This was awesome, man. Good pick.
Yeah. Now you see why it's our favorite.
Yeah.
And now you'll be looking for this song. Stuart Margolin, Jeff Morris. Tom Troop.
Uncle Leo, Colonel Dumkoff.
I guess that's what they called him.
Yeah.
Carl Otto Alberti.
Sunshine. Hank Williams Jr. Yep, the Mike Curb congregation. We're more. Old man in town.
Hey, he got credit.
Yep, sometimes that's all that matters, man. Getting the credit.
Though I think in some of these websites, it seems as though anyone can add. You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh, you mean like
Like if you were in a movie, you could say,
oh,
hey,
yeah.
I was in this movie.
Yeah, like IMDb you can. Well, Wikipedia, almost anybody can mess around with that. I think IMDb is pretty good. But good film, man. Good film. I enjoyed it. And you said that's Cheryl's favorite?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. Awesome pick, Cheryl. Was she watching along or?
No, she wouldn't be able to hear it. So
yeah,
well, we couldn't figure out 2 headphones.
It's doable because we have Troy and Nanette who do it. So
yeah.
I mean, it's possible, but you're right. It's it would be kind of a weird thing unless you had a splitter for your headphones or something.
Yeah.
But that is Kelly's Heroes. My first time watching it. I enjoyed it immensely. Of course, also because I had a dear friend, John Darrell Green here. We've also talked about possibly in the future, like watching some of the old Markland fight frat videos that we used to do just for fun. Maybe do that once in a while. But also, like I said, whenever you want to do a film, man, and we can make a night of it, and pick an obscure film or just a cult favorite or anything like that. That'd be awesome. I don't know how many people were like watching along, but I hope if you were or did or will in the future after watching this, I hope you have a great time watching it. Once again, like I said, would love to thank John Darrell Green for stopping by. Hopefully it will not be his last time doing this now that we have figured out some of the technical issues involved on his end. He wasn't sure. This is his first time. So I'm gonna end the stream here. You don't really have it. This is usually where I go. You got anything to promote upcoming on your YouTube channel? But you don't really.
I do not have a channel. Well, technically I have.
You technically have one, but you don't.
Yeah, it's just something I throw videos on. It's old frat videos and some drag racing videos. So
yeah,
it's really not. It's like got 10 followers, and I'm not really looking for followers. It's just
Just this is
basically, I put the frat videos out there for
all
you
of us.
and the other fighter guys. And
Yeah, I found. Remember the old Malden Battle of Malden video that Markland did?
I think so. Was it black and white
No, it was rated color, but it was like a lot of it was filmed
from the
down.
80s?
Yeah, like 80s, maybe early 90s, but yeah, mostly 80s. But like a lot of it was done like with the Blackstone Longship Company and those guys.
Okay.
But that's actually it was about not that long ago. Someone put it up. I forget what channel.
I'll have to look for
It was,
that.
it was kind of fun because you see some of our old friends in there, like Bill and a few people like that.
I'll have to look for that.
Yeah, fun reminiscing about the old days with a friend that has been around with me for a long time.
Yeah.
But I hope everyone has a great week ahead. Like I said, just kind of a special edition thing here. Getting together with a friend, watching a film that we've been talking about watching for a while now. So gotta find something else to watch now.
Mm-hmm.
Take care, everyone. Like I said, have a great week ahead. Thank you again for joining me, John. Everyone.
My pleasure.
Oh, thank you. It was mine as well. Take care, everyone. God bless you.